Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back to the UM Entrepreneurship Camp together with Gallup.co and with me, Latifa Munawara, as your moderator. So, today is going to be very, very exciting for all of us because this is the last day of your mentorship here in UM Entrepreneurship Camp. Wow, time goes by really fast. Um, and today we are going to learn about prototyping, which is I don't know anything about prototyping yet, and hopefully today I will learn a lot from the staff from Nalup.co. And today we are going to have presentations from Gilang Pradana, Mas Gilang Pradana. So I hope today will be a very exciting journey for all of us to learn about prototyping. Now, if we go back a couple of days before, we know that we learned so much about how we can build a business, from business ideation and brainstorming, how to find a good ideas to start your business. So now we know that it's not only finding a business. Oh, we want to do this business. We have to do a lot of research, especially for our target market, potential market, um, etc. And then we learn about creating product process of how we can build a product from that business idea, and then resourcing, how we can do our daily activities as a business. And then yesterday we learned about the process of branding and marketing, which is also very, very exciting, especially for me because coming from my a little bit of my experience in marketing, it was very, very exciting. I do agree that brand story is very, very powerful, and it can get a lot of people to pay attention to your brand, to more of your products in the future. So that's the summary of this 5 days, what we learned so far. And today we're going to learn about prototyping with Mas Gilang. Okay, in meanwhile, let's check who uh, who attends our meeting right now. We have uh, a couple of our friends from Ngaluk.co. I see a couple of our mentors here. We see Mas Wahyudi, Mas Kusuma, Mas Ihsan, and then we have Mas Gilang. Oh, good morning, Mas Gilang, who's going to present to all of you today. How are you, everyone? Are you doing well? I'm so excited to learn from all of our mentors today. Okay, and I see uh, Nankunda is already here. Wow. Hi, Nankunda. How are you? I believe is it 6 a.m. in your place right now? How are you today? Are you excited for today? I hope we can learn together in this session with our mentors and our presenter today. So yeah, I think this mentorship is, it might feel like this is the last step for, building your business, but I do believe that this is just the beginning. So once you finish this mentorship, that it will be your first step of your journey of entrepreneurship. I believe when and you are building a business, you will find a lot of uh, a lot of problems that you have to solve along the way. And I think it will be very, very helpful if you have mentors like this one that can guide you to anticipate those problems in the future. Hello, Mas Gilang. Hello, Mas Gilang. How are you?
Hello, I'm sorry.
I cannot
Do you
hear
hear me?
you.
Hello, hello, hello. Still cannot
Okay.
hear me?
Oh, Mas Gilang, can you hear me well?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, but I cannot hear you.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Let
want
me
to
let
leave.
me okay, let me confirm with the with the host for a minute, okay? Okay, can you please try it again?
Hello, Tess.
Hi. Okay. Yes, I can hear you very well. Okay, great.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
Sorry, there are slight changes. I didn't know that I'm supposed to talk like this with Mike. Okay, so Mas Gilang, you're going to present about prototyping. Maybe because it's already 9:06, I will give the floor to you, Mas Gilang. So yes, please give applause. Welcome, Mas Gilang Pradana.
Okay, thank you. But before I want to join with another device to share the screen. So give me a minute or two to prepare my device.
Okay, no problem. We can see in the chat box, Nankunda said, I'm very grateful this morning. Oh, yeah, I'm very grateful to be here and meeting all of you with amazing mentors and amazing students, just like you, Nankunda. Proud of you. And then we see Mas Wahyudi on the chat box. Wow, pagi semangat. Oke, semangat buat teman-teman IKEM dan jaga kesehatan. Oke, please take care of your health too, guys. I hope all of you are healthy and safe wherever you are. Indonesia, outside, wherever you are. I hope you are healthy and safe because in these times, healthy and safe is very, very important for all of us. Without health, you can't do anything, guys. You can't do anything. So let's be grateful for that. And also, I'm very, very excited for today's prototyping again because I know nothing about prototyping before, and I hope this will, help you launch your business afterwards. At least you have already have the concepts, the resources that you need. You know what you're going to do, and I hope this is going to really, really help. How you are going to, launch your business. Expect the problems later on, and just try to navigate your journey throughout this entrepreneurship journey. I hope this mentorship is going to help you and lift up your potential as an entrepreneur, and furthermore, lift up the people around you, make an impact. It's not just on you but also on the people around you. I believe this will also benefit you, not only in an economic side, on the economic side, but also you know communities, and you can help your communities, you can provide for your families, and so on in these difficult times. I think it's going to be a lot of help for all of you. Let me check on Mas Gilang. Are you ready yet? Maybe are you changing your device or?
Yes, I'm changing my device, and
Okay.
I think I'm ready.
Okay, Mas Gilang is ready. Please give a round of applause for Mas Gilang and his presentation on prototyping.
Okay, but before I want to share my virtual background. So I think
it's okay if it's not working well. It's okay. You don't have to
okay.
them. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. I want to share my screen. All right. Is there already pop up?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay, I will start the mentoring this day. Hello everyone, how are you today? And today I hope the event will go clearly and the result is what is I hoping is like what you would expect. I'm sorry, I get a little bit nervous by speaking like stuttering. Okay, first I will introduce myself. My name is Dita Gilang Pradana, or you can call me Gilang. I'm not only at Ngalu co-working space, I'm also work at smartlegal.id. And what is smartlegal.id? Smartlegal.id is a law firm that help people to get their legality for trademark or their company, like that. Okay. If you want to connect me, you can connect at Instagram, phone, email, or our my LinkedIn at Gilang Pradana and Instagram at G Pradana. Okay, this time I will introduce about what is prototyping, how to build a prototype, should we make it or fake it, and also what's the prototype tools and how to test the prototype. Okay, what is prototype? Prototype is a fast kit. I'm sorry. The prototype is a fast kit of the experience you have envisioned in the sketch phase. You are building just what you need to make the prototype real enough to get an authentic response from a potential user in the validate phase. This means mapping out the exact flow for the experience and only building step you want to test. In this prototype, you want to know if your solution of your target market or user is enough or feel right to the user, like that. So you can think of your prototype as an experiment in order to test out a hypothesis. So your target market has an pain, has an problem, and you want to give them solution with a hypothesis, like that. So you test that with a prototype, like that. Okay, this means you have to think critically about what you will build in order to get the feedback you need to validate or invalidate your hypothesis, like that. So with this prototype, you can know is that your solution is best for the target market or not? Is that the target market will buy your solution or will use your solution or not? Like that. Why we use prototype, not the product itself? Because we need to know the product or the solution is right or no in the fast way, like that. So we don't waste our energy, waste our money, waste our time, like that. So we can use a prototype, like that. Okay. Then how to prototype? Okay, remember that the prototype can just show the concept of your product, for user to understand how does it work and what value will they receive, like that. So how you create prototype is to create what your solution feature killer or your USP, unique selling proposition, like that. So your solution, there will be a competitor. So you must know what's the difference that my product to offer the market and the competitor offer to market, what's the different, but the differentiation like that. So differentiation, if you get the differentiation or your USP, you can you can prototype that, so user know what's it's your solution offer to them, or how the user get the benefit from your product like that. Nah, usually startup or small business start the prototype with all functionally, but that's wrong. Why? Because every person, if they see maybe a broken UI or hard to read content like that, they will be not happy with the prototype or with the product. So if you want to create a prototype, you must consider the design, the UX, the usable, reliable, and functional for the one feature that I said before, your USP atau your feature killer. You create the prototype from the design, UX, usable, reliability, and functional, so the user can feel or can know what your product offer and how that will be like, how that will be look, how does that will be feel like that, and if the prototype is consider the design, consider the UX, and usable, reliable, and functional, they will be happy and not see a broken design or not well maintained UX like that. And so they know fully about your product to offer to them like that. Okay, there is type of prototype. The first is landing page, second explainer video, digital prototype, 3D models, and software prototype. What is software prototype? Software prototype is like a design or UI template that, but not only the design, but you can interact with that. So that is button action, that is intent or page that user can interact like that. But there is no coding in there, just a design, but you can interact with that like that. It's a software prototype. And digital, sorry, it's a digital prototype, but its software prototype is like a software that that's a software that have one feature or one feature that the design and functional is well created like that. Jadi it's a big software, but you create the one feature only to prototype or to share the idea of product to the target market like that. Okay. Next, so what for, or why we use prototype to deliver our product? Because first you can focus on the core, like I said before. Prototype or your product must well delivered, or the user must know what your product offer to them, what benefit they will get when they use your product like that. So back like what I said before too, so you can offer the feature killer only, and the rest is after the feature killer is done, like that. So you can not waste your time, not waste your money, and you can get feedback as soon as possible. It's like in number 2, opportunity to test early. So you can test the product, is that fit the market, or right to kill the user problem, or it's help your target market with the test, right? So with the prototype, you can atau you get the opportunity to test early. Okay, after you test, of course you gather user feedback. So the product itself can be modified or sempurnakan istilahnya.
Perfecting.
Yes, to perfecting the product from user. So the product you sell or your product to offer can literally help the user, help the market to erase their pain or erase their problem rightly, because the product is need to get the feedback from the user itself to be perfect. That. Okay. And then the number 4, you must validate the audience too. It might be the user your target, the market your target is not the market that can buy your product or that can buy, that can use your product. It's a problem, right, for your product. Akhirnya at the end the product is only product that can sells or that can get user, that can get revenue, like that. So your startup will be fail. It's will waste your time, waste your money, like that, and so on and so on. And the last is save time and budget, because of the prototype itself is not full product or full software, full system, like that. So you can, if there feedback that user can use your product, or it can use your or your product is fail, or your product is can reach the market, you not waste your money to for example, your product is done, like that. So your marketing that product, your ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, and so on and so on. But in the end, your product is no one buy your product, no one use your product. It will waste your money, waste your resource, like that. So this prototype will help you to prevent that, like this. So you can see the differentiation, the why we use prototype, and how when we test the product without the prototyping. So IdeaStrat, it's more IdeaStrat and fast failures and big presentation of success if we use prototyping like that. Okay, next. All right. Before we create our prototype, we must define what our product USP. Like I said before, how to find the USP? You can use this question to ask your prototype. For example, do people want it? The breakdown question, would people use this thing? Would people buy this thing? Would people prefer use this thing over that other thing from your competitor product, for example. And next is, how should it work? Can people do this thing we want them to do? How will the interaction feel? And do people understand where to click? It's about UX, UI, accessibility, and so on and so on. If you can answer this question and all the question is answered, you can go to the next page. That's yeah, create the prototype like that from the question or answer that this question has been questioned before. Like that. So before you create a prototype, you must answer this question before, or you can use this question to lead or to guide you to create a prototype like that. For example, my product is food delivery. Okay. Food delivery is there's many food delivery like GrabFood, Shopee Food, and GoFood and so on and so on. And I will create the same product like they are, but I will give or add some unique value to my product. The first question: would people use this thing? Okay. We look at the competitor, Shopee Food, GrabFood, and GoFood. There is many people want to use it like that. So we can assume that our product will be many people will use the product because we see at the competitor. We know that GoFood, GrabFood, and Shopee Food until now. Sorry, in Indonesia. I don't know if in the other country is there any GrabFood or GoFood or food delivery. Sorry, for Indonesia is the three benchmark that we can see. Like I said before, is GoFood, GrabFood, or Shopee Food. Okay, back to the question. What people use this thing? Of course, we can see. We can say it would people will use it. Okay. The second question: would people buy these things? Back to the benchmark or the competitor. People want to buy it when the product is have any promo like that. So we can grab many user, many people by using the marketing technique like using promo or discount, yes, like so on and so on. Say so we can assume again if we if our product people will buy it like that, because back to the benchmark, back to the competitor, we can see how the product many people buy their product. The hardest question is number 3. What people prefer use this thing or our product other competitor product? this question will lead you to cari tahu itu.
To find out.
Yeah, to find out what your USP, what your uniqueness. For example, for food delivery, maybe you can reserve the resto. Maybe you can reserve the resto, so you can order this morning for you can to the resto at the night, maybe
Oh, so
the noon.
scheduling.
Yes. So scheduling the order, maybe.
Scheduling the
So,
order. Yeah, that's a really great idea.
like that. So, and back to the question: would people prefer use our product for the unique value that we can order the we can schedule the order over USP that other product sales atau competitor sales, like that. So it must get validation, right? Nah, validation get with that with this prototype, like that. So USP, that's your find the USP. When you find your uniqueness, you can create that uniqueness to prototype, to test, or to validate. Is there enough to get or to grab much market than competitor, like that. Okay. Next, go to the other question: who should it work? This will define how the product or how the USP will be work, how the system will be going, how the flow chart, or how the process will be get into the system, like that. With this question. Okay, the first, can people do this thing we want them to do? We want the market, the user, to order, to schedule their order, for example. So we give the prototype and give them a task to for example, can you order this food to deliver it at 10 p.m. maybe. If the user can, so the prototype is right, or is enough.
Working well.
Yeah. Maybe the words is working well, like that. And the second question is, how will this interaction feel when the user use the prototype? Is there any confusion? Is there any misclick or forward back, like that? And confusion while using the prototype. If there's any confusion, so your prototype must be perfected again, or improve again, like that. So the confusion is minimalized, like that. And the last question: do people understand where to click? It's about the UI or UX. So the button position, button size, like that, will be trigger people to doing the right thing. So if the process is work well, and the interaction not give the confusion, and then the last question, is their button clearly enough to click, clearly enough to find, like that, so people not distracted to other element at the prototype. like that. Okay. Next. Okay. Next. How to prototype? There is two methods you can use. First is fake it, and second is make it. How to make it? Yeah, with a small, quick, and part clearly. Jadi part by part like that. First we first we learn with this study case. There is someone or some people or some worker that they want to working at the sky above with hot air balloon like that. So there's this thinking, can I work using hot air balloon at sky above? Yeah. I want to feel the adrenaline. Maybe I want to feel the view. I want to see the view if working at the sky above like that. So with this problem, we must create a product to solve their problem. Before we create the product, we must create the prototype itself. Now, with the prototype, you can use two methods. Like I said before, you fake it or make it. For the fake it, you can answer the question: do people like working in high up place? So for this question, you can fake it with you can put the desk, put the working table at the top of the
Building.
building, building like that. So the person will experience or know how it feels to be working in higher place, like how it's view, how it's the wind, maybe how it's adrenaline like that. Not use not using hot air balloon, but you put the desk, you put the working table at the top of the building. Like that. But the feels, the experience and the view will be remain the same like that. Okay. Like this. So we put the working table, we put the laptop and the desk, the chair at top of the building. So we can get the feedback from the user. Are this what you want? Maybe you don't need the hot air balloon. You just need the high up place to working with like that. So if they say, this is the what I mean, so you don't need to create a hot air balloon and put the desk or put the working table on it like that. So you can just put the person to the top floor of the building like that. So we can know that sebenarnya itu actually they don't need the hot air balloon, but they just need the view, the high up place like that. Okay, but if the feedback is no, this is not what I want. I want the hot air balloon like that. I want to working at the hot air balloon like that. So if we create the hot air balloon and put this on it and so on and so on, it will be costly. It will be waste so much time like that. So we first can make it the part by part like that. So we can imitate the hot air balloon for using a balloon itself like that. So maybe the balloon connected to the chair, and we determine how much balloon to make them fly or make them fly with a balloon. If and you can test that again to the user. Is this what you want? Is this what you want to feel? Is this what you want to experience, like that? And for the feedback, oh yes, this is what I want, but I want to fly more high than this, maybe. So you can add a balloon, or or you create the hot air balloon itself. Why? Because you get the validation of what the market or the person needs, like that. Okay, hope you all get it right. I'm not speaking English fluently. Okay, other study case, and at Fact It, there is we can see, or we can find it at a fast food restaurant, like this. So the restaurant want to know if is there anyone, or is there any people want to buy our product, like, and so on and so on. So the fast food, the restaurant, put the fake menu at the menu board, like that, or at the TV, at the anything as the advertisement media.
Advertisement, yeah.
I see. Advertisement media, and so on and so on. And if people want to buy it, or user or market or buyer want to buy it, he will ask, is there the menu? Can I order that menu, like that? And from the advertisement media, or he or she pick the menu because he see the advertisement media. So so he or she talk to the waitress. No waitress. Cashier, to the cashier.
Cashier, yeah.
To the cashier. Is that product available? The cashier can answer it by, no, it's not available. It's out of stock, like that. Nah, but the cashier will take a note. Oh, there is one person want that product. So they set the parameter. They set the amount of people ask the product. Maybe 10, maybe 20. If 20% reach, that ask the product, so they make it. They make the product itself. So they not waste their money, don't waste their bahan baku itu
resources.
Yeah, don't waste their resources, don't waste their time for validate the product, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Other thing or other example of make it is with with a software management or software development. this is testing about software that operate with navigate. So with hand gesture like that. So we can make a prototype like this using a rope, using simple tools to create or to make same experience or to make same feels when they use the system like that. So this in the example you use a rope, so the people can feel when they move the right hand, what will move, what will it does like that, and how the system will interact with the gesture. So the people will experience or feel the same things when the product is launched. So if this prototype for example, makes the user confused or makes awkward gesture like that, so they can improve, they can modify the product or the prototype. So maybe the not using the rope, but using something that's similar for get the goals or reach the goals to experience software interaction with gesture like that. And the prototype is not one time only. It's berkelanjutan.
It has multiple stages. Maybe?
Yes, it has multiple stages. So it was improve until you sure if your product is ready to launch and fit the market. That. Okay. This other question or other example question for the business that I said before, I mentioned before, and the prototype must create with a question that answer. For the example, the company want to create a program that's about jobs rotation, and the question will be, would people sign up for rotational program? It's a sample question to validate that is this program will works, is this program will fit the market like that, and so on and so on. And for the second example with food delivery app, how quickly do people need the food to be delivered? As I mentioned, for example, before, maybe the user don't need the discount, don't need the promo, don't need the scheduled order. They just want to want the order is as quickly as possible. Like that. So the solution will be how the food gets to the user, the buyer, as soon as possible. So for example, the solution is simplify the order maybe. So if there much same restaurant in an area, so when the people order the restaurant, the system will automatically send the order to the nearest restaurant, like that maybe. So so the order will be sent as soon as possible, like that. Or maybe we use extended, or every restaurant have their food delivery person like that, so they don't need to wait for other order to be done before, or something else like that. Okay, and the third example is online learning app. The question is, what topic that people interested with, or to focus this online learning app, can we just focus at one topic that many user want to see, like that, want to learning like that? So step by step is it means topic by topic like that. So the improvement from the product is depends on the topic, what's market needs, like that maybe, or not the only topic, maybe the platform, maybe video, or video interactive, or live video, or live chat, or consultation, and so on and so on. And there will be considered to what solution what we want to give to the user, or our target market like that. So for the prototype, or for the startup, we must focus on the what problem we need to solve. We love the problem we need to solve. Why? So you can find, or you can criticize yourself to what solution that I can give more, what solution that I can give more. That so if your one prototype or one solution is don't fit the market, you can find another solution. You can find another benefit that you can give the target market like that. Okay, move on. Nah, short term. So you have a startup, right? You have an idea, right? You have a problem you want to solve. Then you find your question. Do you find your question, or do you have any question, or do you have or what question do you want to answer with your prototype like that? So what's the user problem, what the target market problem that you want to solve, and give the solution to the make the solution to the question. For the example, for example, this study case, their pain, their problem is want to experience to walk in hot air balloon. But you must question first, is that what the customer need? Is that what the market needs, like that? Is that what they want to feel, like that? So the question will be, the people like working in high up place, sebenarnya tuh dia pengen di atas atau emang pengen hot air balloons, hot air balloons.
So do the potential customer actually want to just work in high up places, or do they just want to ride an hot air balloon?
Yes.
So you need to test the hypotheses, the solution that you come up with partial, can we say like partial solution, and change the perspective a little bit and test out the market, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We move on to prototyping tools. For the fast response for the so we can test our prototype as soon as possible. Use existing template and UI. So you just not because of this prototype or simple product, you can use existing template or UI. So you can you not create the prototype from the scratch, from the start, and so on and so on. You can use icon material. You can use template design, because the point of the prototype is not about the design itself. It's not about the functionality, the feel when they use the prototype, like that. So you don't need to create something from the start or from the scratch, like that. Okay, there is many prototyping tools. There is Marvel app that will I introduce or demo it. Will be demo it for this. Okay, in Visio, Figma, WordPress, and there is many prototyping tools that you can use that suit your skill, that suit your yourself at behavior, like that, and so on. But I will demo it the Marvel app. Okay. It's not about the tools or the application we use. We can just use as a PowerPoint, or we can use a paper, maybe physical space, like before we move the desk or the chair to the top of the building, like that. It's a physical space, and so on and so on. So it's not about mass apps, mass mobile apps, and so and like that. If the landing page itself that can representation of your solution, it will best for you before you create a mobile app, before you create a software, like that. Or just use a paper to validate your solution. Why? Because the more fast you deliver your prototype, so you can get feedback sooner. Okay. After you create your prototype, after you get done with your prototype, the final step is find your user and test your prototype. Okay. Before your prototype, you need measuring success, like the restaurant before, like a restaurant that I mentioned before. They said the people ask about the product. There is 20 people maybe, or 10 people. If that reach, so you can assume that your prototype is success, like that. And you can deliver your solution, and you can develop your real product, your real solution, like that. The matrix is banyak macamnya. Is there many metrics? Yeah.
There are a lot of kinds of metrics that you can use.
Like speed execution, happy rate, or maybe how much the people, or the confusion rate, or you can experiment with that.
anything you can use the for the metrics. Okay. Maybe the wow moment, maybe if they find the wow moment, they the prototype is success like that. Okay, so the question is how much people we need to test that. Now, there is metrics that describe how much people and probable found in the testing. For 0 to 3, it will be 25% problem that will be discovered. If 6 people will be 75% or more, and so on and so on. Like this metrics. Okay. After the test, you need to do an interview with these 3 steps. First is introduction, second is main activity, and third is closing. So this will get your this will make your target market or user tell what they feel, tells what they experience, and so on and so on, and write it on the track on the 4 section like this: what worked well, what ideas from the user to improve the product, what must to change, and is there any question after the test from the user like that. So you create for the section in it to validate or to not validate, to mendata to data the answer or to data the feedback. Maybe.
To keep track of the data from the feedback that you get from your potential customer.
Yes. That. Okay. Then from the data, from the feedback, you change your perspective to know is there perspective to know is there any possibilities from the solution to change or the solution to improve, or is there possibilities the problem can we can find the root cause of the problem like that, and so on and so on. So the change the perspective will be so penting, so
important.
Yes, important. Okay, and the last gets experimental. So from the feedback, from the change the perspective, sorry, improve your prototype, test again, improve your prototype again, modify your solution maybe, or add USP again, and the last is experiential.
Yeah.
Yes. To validate the experiment is true or false, is a bias or no, like that. Okay, maybe that's what I get to share here. Is there any question, or this time I will show the Marvelous app, how to create the prototype, simple prototype like that. So this Q&A dulu atau?
Is there any questions? Maybe because of limited time, because of today's Friday, so maybe a little bit of reminder to some of you here. It's Friday and we have Friday prayers because a lot of Muslims in our committee. So maybe we have a little bit of time restriction. Maybe we can go on to the demo. And for those of you who have questions, please write it down in the chat box and we will answer the questions if you have one after the demo. What about that, Mas
Okay.
Gilang? Yeah.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good. Okay, I will demo the system. Okay.
Yeah, so this is actually very, very exciting because you test your product directly to your potential customers
Yes.
and you see their feedback and you can improve your products from the feedback. So you're actually launching, soft launching your products to the
Yes.
customer. Yeah, this is really a really good one, everyone. So if you have any questions, if there's anything you think, oh, what should I do with my products, maybe, or any concepts that you still don't understand, you can write it in the chat box. Or maybe even later you can talk to your mentors. Okay.
Okay, first,
Ready? Okay.
I'm ready. First, you must create an account and add a Marvel app. It's a free. So...
The screen is still in your presentation.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Is there?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So
Mhm.
create the account, and if you successfully create an account, you can log in, and this UI or this view that you see first. In this apps, you can create many prototype, like a web prototype, landing page prototype, or mobile apps prototype. To create a prototype, you can click the button create project. So you choose prototype. Then you will move to other. Oh, I see. Sorry. Because the free account is limited at one project only, so I want to delete my project.
Oh, so it's limited to one project only.
Yes, it's limited. But if you want to use a literally free feature, it's you can use Figma too. It's similar to this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
It's
heard a
totally
lot
free.
about Figma too. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Figma is also good.
Figma is also great, right? Okay, I will use my project before. So this in this apps, you can choose any template from the app. So you not create the project manually, or you create the prototype from scratch like that. In this project, I create an login and register system until the website is open. There is many steps. If you want to edit the design, you can click the edit design button, and you can edit your
Prototype.
Yes, your prototype. Oh, because of this prototype is using image and not text or something, we can edit the text. So if you want to add more text, you can add text like this, and move drag and drop, literally drag and drop. Maybe I will. This is simpler apps and ringan, lebih ringan.
Light.
Light app.
Yeah.
So I recommend this. But if you have a good laptop or at least 4 gig of RAM, you can use Figma. It's,
Okay, so Marvel app is lighter than
Mm.
Figma,
mm,
and it's easier. Is it easier to use?
mm,
Okay, it's easier to use, and it's lighter. So if you have a low specification for your laptop, so if your laptop
yes.
is old, maybe only very with a small RAM, then
Mm.
Marvel app is your choice. But if you have a better laptop, maybe a better internet connection, then you can use Figma. I think a lot of
Yes.
people use Figma in the industry, if I'm not
Betul.
mistaken. Yeah, a lot of people
Yes,
use
yes.
Figma.
Lot of people use Figma. Yes.
Mhm.
And the Figma, there's this template too. There is can collaboration modification. So if you work with a team, you can create your prototype
Together,
with
yeah.
your together.
Yeah, with your team. Okay.
I will introduce what something that I work.
Wow, that's a lot of projects. A lot of
I,
stuff.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, this, for
Okay.
example, in Figma, it's a simple project, literally simple project. And this, what about, sorry, what I've talked about is the prototype can playable. So you can get, you can create an interaction too. If
Okay.
they click the button, move to page 2, and so on and so on. You can
Okay.
apa,
See
preset.
the customer journey too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay, that's
for
really
the
cool.
for the design, you can there is a frame and asset that you can okay, sorry. In this project, I use template too, and I just drag and drop the image. I think
Okay.
I forgot. Oh yeah. I think
Bocil, is it a bank for kids or
yes,
is it
yes,
a
yes. It's there is apa payment gateway. Payment
payment
gateway.
gateway for
Yes,
kids?
yes. Payment gateway.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's apa? Kan banyak yang udah mulai top up segala macam memang nggak kekontrol.
Okay.
Akhirnya kita
Mhm.
buat sebuah ini
So so basically this project is some kind of payment gateway, e-wallet for kids, because nowadays like kids, they play with their parents devices, and sometimes they order something
yes, yes.
out of nowhere. So if you want your kids to have their own payment gateways, so and control their spending, this is a good project, I think. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
But
So
it's
so we can interact with this right away.
If you want to get the interaction or user journey, you can go to the prototype section in this. So there will be a link. Sorry, if it's there in a link. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is the no. This is not prototypeable. Sorry, it's not there. There is not a link, so I can
But
show
I
you.
think we got quite the idea of what. Oh, this is multiple flows.
Yes, this
Okay.
so you can
So
create
this
the
one is
flow.
getting more complicated than
Yes.
the other one.
So
Okay.
you can if the user can click the login, they will go to this section and so on and so on, and you can play the prototype. So you can interact the design if you click.
Okay.
I think it's something.
Maybe because of time restriction, we will also take a look at the questions while you open your Figma projects. Danny said, I come in later. Can you explain to me, are you a developer? Are you a developer?
Yeah, I'm a developer before.
Okay.
But now
Mhm.
kalau sekarang lebih banyak ke proses bisnis kayak gitu-gitu sih. Jadi akhirnya
Okay.
nggak terlalu banyak ngoding juga. Gitu.
Okay, so before he is a developer, but currently he's not doing the developing very much, more into the business process and how the business rolls around every day. Okay.
Yes.
If yes, my question is that what is your unique business and if we want to start business like yours, what are the benefits will we gain? Okay. So the benefits, maybe what he means, what kinds of business do you mean, Danny? Do you mean where he works in Smart Legal, or do you mean the payment gateway that we saw before, or this one? So please specify, maybe that will help Gilang answer your question. Meanwhile, let's go back to the Figma. Okay.
This
Actually log in.
Yes.
So what is this? Is this traveling or?
Yes, it's a traveling app, like OTA, online traveling agent. So you can pick a package or something, and so on and so on. And this and also this can virtual tour like that. So you can.
You can do virtual tour. Okay.
So you can see the.
You do some reservations. Okay.
If it's live, you can play. Using
Oh.
and this using can use.
Oh, with the VR.
Yes.
Okay. That's really interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
You can actually.
If you want to test your prototype, you can use this app, this Figma, to validate your unique product or unique proposition value that you want to offer to the target market. So you don't need to code, you don't need to create from scratch, and so on and so on. Like that.
Okay. Okay, this is really cool actually. So with Figma, you can do a lot more than with the Marvel app then? Okay, so you can do a lot more with Figma, but of course you need a little bit better RAM with your laptop and maybe a better internet connection, I think. So this is really cool. You can actually test your products right away to your potential customers, get feedback, and then improve on it. So I think this will be, just as Gilang said before, it will save your time and money, save all of your resources. So you can see how the potential market, your target market, actually think about your products. So this is very, very nice. Okay. Danny still haven't confirmed. What kind of business do you mean? Do you mean this one, or where he works, or what kind of business, Danny? Which one? Because we were talking about more than one. Okay. So if you have any questions, please put it in the chat box. Meanwhile, it's already 10:19. Is the demo finished, or do you have any other? Because okay.
It's done, and I will give this project to them to try to create the prototype, so they can get example how to create it.
Okay, so you will get an example on how to create the prototypes. Meanwhile, because this is already 10:19, then we have very time restriction currently today, so we will
Yeah.
go directly to the breakout room. Meanwhile, thank you
Okay.
so much for Mas Gilang for the presentation. It was an awesome presentation, awesome
Okay.
prototype. Let's go to the break room and have a great discussion. Okay, please accept your invitation to the breakout room. Thank you so much, Mas Gilang. Terima kasih
Iya,
banyak.
sama-sama. Wah, ini apa? Ini nanti aku boleh join ke masing-masing roomnya nggak sih?
Of course, yeah, of course. We will. The host will help you. Bisa masuk sendiri? Okay, then if you can join it yourself, please do
Okay.
so. It's okay.
Mhm.
Okay, co-host kan ya? Okay. Yes, you can join anywhere.
Okay.
Please do so. Okay, one by one, everyone started joining in. Not all of them yet. Okay.
I forgot to give an exercise to the.
Oh, you forgot to give the exercise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to give the exercise, but I will join at the.
Maybe you can do one or two things. Bisa kasih exercise-nya langsung nanti ketika Mas masuk ke room, atau bisa dikoordinasikan lewat Ngalup, nanti akan diberikan oleh panitia kepada peserta, pada student. Oke. Ya.
Aktif sekarang ya.
I think it will be better if we coordinate it with the other committees. Gitu. Ya Mas, nggak apa-apa. Bisa diatur. Okay. Please go to the breakout room, everyone. Yang masih, for those of you who are still in the main room. Evans, Danny, please go to your breakout room. Nangkunda. Iqbal is a student, right? No? Oh yeah, and LO, sorry. I always forgot. Tran, okay, Tran, maybe, sorry for my late question. What about making similar thing in the computer? So do you mean without an internet access, Tran? What do you mean? Do you mean make it in your computer, like in your laptop? Does Figma have a software, or is it only website? It has software too, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it has software too. You can install it on your Windows, but I think to access it need the internet connection too. So
Yeah.
it's always online apps.
Okay.
That's the problem.
And do you need to pay for it?
No,
What
no,
about
no,
the pricing? No, right?
No, it's
Okay,
totally
Tran.
free.
So to answer your questions, you can actually download the application in your Windows. If you're using Windows, Mac, you use your laptop, you can download the Figma app. I think there's also a lot of courses on the internet, on YouTube, on how to use your Figma. And I think I really like some courses from, if I'm not mistaken, it was Envatotats. Maybe I will write it down here because it's like very basic. Yeah, do you know about Envatotats? Yeah, so it's Envato Tutorials. So Envato is a digital provider. They provide a lot of digital assets, and they have one specific like huge page that has a lot of tutorials on using whether it's Figma or Photoshop or any digital software. So it's free also, so you can try it for free on the web, whether it's on YouTube or on their website. So you can use that. Yeah, okay, thank you for your answer. You're welcome, Tran. Please have a great discussion. Okay, so I think we still have Tanzila. Tanzila and Tran, please go to your breakout room. Mimo and Ikro is also our student. Mimo, Ikro, please go to your breakout room. And please, your mentor, is probably already waiting for you in your breakout room. So please go to your, okay, Tran is already gone. We still have Mimo and Ikra. Please go to your room. Okay, please go
I
to
want
your
to join
room.
to room 1. Is there okay?
Okay, you can join it by yourself.
Okay.
Okay, because we already made you a co-host, so you can go everywhere you want.
Okay.
Yeah, have a great day. Have a
Okay,
good
thank you.
discussion.
Thank you.
Okay, I can see Ikra and Mimo is all, it's still here. Okay, so meanwhile, everybody is okay. We still have Mimo in the room. I think let's chat him a little bit. Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, while everyone is having a great time with their discussion, I will also sign off for a little bit and join you back later.